Power Moves, Real Talk. This is RPGM, Reprogram Coaching, hosted by Ricky Getwood Jr., a bold new podcast brought to you by the Love and Victory Show with Vow Radio, LLC. Shift your mindset, reprogram your purpose. Are you ready to make your next move your best move?
Peace, family. What's good? What's good? Welcome to the RPGM podcast, where we focus on reprogramming your mind so that you can live the life that you want. Today, we have a bunch of topics, right? We're going to talk about a handful of things that I really enjoy talking about. Matter of fact, everything on here is what I like talking about, right? We're going to be talking about obesity, number one. More specifically, obesity in the music industry, which is going to trick a lot of people. Sorry, that's just what I do, right? And the pressure of expectations, right? We're just going to go there. We're going to go there. We're going to go deep. I'm feeling good about it. Just stay tuned. Make sure you like and share and participate. Throw your comments in there. Throw those questions in there. Matter of fact, the more questions you ask, the better it's going to be, right? So check it out. I got something for you guys. This is the quote for the day. I'm going to read it to you guys. I have to read it to myself like 3 or 4 times, right? Oh, you got the graphic playing? Read it 3 times to let it just marinate in my soul, right? What lies behind us, what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Man, I just want y'all to sit and think about that for a quick second, because a lot of time we be stressed out about the past, about the future, but the real thing is you. Everything in you is it. You are the thing. All right, let me stop. Y'all know I get too deep into it. All right, so let me bring on my guest, man. I'm crazy excited because, number one, this has been over 10 years in the making and in the waiting, right? So my brother, he is a personal trainer. He's an amazing father of 2 young kings. He's a bodyguard. He's a musician. He's a producer, and he's recently engaged. I want to welcome to the show my brother, Marcus Walker. Appreciate you, my brother.
Pleasure being here.
Man, we're happy to have you here, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get our brains just into the mode of thinking and going. Right. So we got a brain teaser. They never give me the answer. They just give me the question, right? And all right. I'm gonna give it to you. Right. You ready? Let's see it.
Alrighty. What kind of band never plays music?
Oh, I got that right off the bat. I'm gonna wait for a second though.
Wait.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Wait.
What kind of band never plays music? And I don't, by the way, just so y'all know, I did not get the answer. She did not give it to me. It just immediately popped in my head.
Yeah,
bro, you smart, man. I know you know
I am smart.
Yeah.
But what? Wait. And I know it's something so simple.
Is it something simple, Bella?
Okay, yeah, no. What is it? What is it?
I'm gonna guess and just say rubber band.
You're correct. It's Rubber Band.
Yeah, that boy Cole.
Rubber. Okay. Rubber band.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's easy. Rubber band.
Rubber
Cool.
band.
By the way, she did not tell me the answer. It just immediately popped out of my brain. All right, guys. So
We did have somebody answer.
Oh, serious?
Christina on YouTube. She answered Rubber Band.
Christina, you looked that up. That's my sister. Okay, good. Rubber band. Got it there. Yes, we do. That's my little sister. Thank you, sister, for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna take a quick short break. All right, so by the way, guys, make sure you please like, follow, and comment, man. We about to have some dope topics. We're gonna have some amazing conversations, no filters at all. So if you get offended, it's okay. We're here to help you get to this next phase of life. We'll be right back. Peace, everybody. We are back, and we're about to tap in just a little bit. But before we do, we have a fun segment we like to call Rhythm and Real Talk, whereas we pick a song or something that resonated with you the day or in life in general, that it means something to you. What does it mean to you? How did it affect your life? So my song is Confidence by, I think it's called Ocean Valley. It's all about confidence. But actually, I found a song on it was a TikTok sped up version. And I was like, let me find a real version. The real version is dope.
Really?
It's a European band, right? Black singer, total white band. But they kind of remind me of a Hiatus Coyote, right?
Okay, got you.
But the song is just dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to the words. I used to not listen to the words of the song, But I was like, listen to the words of the song.
Mhm.
So his whole song is all about confidence, right? And he was like, basically, he wanted to get the girl, but he didn't have the confidence to talk to the girl. The girl noticed that he wasn't confident, so she left him alone, basically.
Mhm.
And so now he was like, man, I realized it's all about confidence. So I just take that same mindset with everything. You just got to be confident in doing everything you're doing, man. So that's my song, man. You got something in your head?
Oh, you know what, man? Actually I do. Love Goes On, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a B-side. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know about the B-side, but
Actually,
it's
never heard
long story short is, man, love goes on.
it.
It always continues.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
always continues, man. You know, that with plus the orchestration and that
Yeah.
once we get to the music side of it, but that song, I can listen to that song every day, all day, nonstop.
That's what's up, man. That's what it's all about. Like I said, we look at life, and sometimes people don't pay attention to the small things, right?
Mhm.
But it'd be the small things that make you like, why did I like that song?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What did it really mean to my life? Like, how did I apply this to my life? So it makes a whole lot of sense. All right, let's get into the good stuff, bro.
All right, this is what we're here for.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So, bro, like, not only has this been a long time coming, right?
Right.
And I would say that I was attracted to you because we had a similar story, right? He was overweight at one point,
Mhm.
right? He became a personal trainer. And bro, like over the past 10 years, man, I was like, bro, I've seen you just like grow in every single way, right?
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna give y'all everything, but I'm gonna tell you your own personal story, man. So let's just start right there. Like, let's start with the most relevant thing. Like, when you were overweight, what made you change? What was your like aha moment? Let me just
That was easy.
Yeah.
His name is Maddox
uh,
Alex Walker, my son, my
okay.
second son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So August 14, 2011,
Yeah.
he entered the world.
That's what's up.
The following day, I went to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at that moment there, I have two kids.
Right.
Either I can be their superhero or somebody else can be their superhero. Either I can tell them to go outside and play,
Yeah.
or either I can go outside and play. So being 305 pounds, that was my max, being 305.
Yeah.
I'm not going outside.
Yeah.
We're not going to play.
Right.
So I have two boys.
Yeah.
This is the example. So yeah, it was August 15th.
So
Mhm.
would you say like that was the the expectation that you set for yourself? Like everything you said was just so key, and I wish a lot of people would just look at something as simple as I can't go wrong with my kids because I'm overweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be the superhero to my kids. So
it was the expectation. Also, you know, once you have kids, you want them to have more than what you have.
Facts.
It doesn't mean necessarily money.
Yeah.
You just want them to have more of it. Yeah, I wanted y'all to have that.
Yeah.
In shape, father.
Yeah.
My dad, he's in shape, but I wanted y'all to have this for myself.
Yeah.
So it was my expectation.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So do you notice with your boys they acknowledge you as their superhero? Because you know, well, I got kids too, right? Because some of these kids are spoiled and they live in this expectation mindset.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Or more so entitlement mindset, right? So they don't appreciate you. I'm talking about my kids. Some of y'all spoil ass. But anyway, you know, they don't right. They don't appreciate what you're trying to do for them. So your boys look like, this is from my observation. I never met them personally, man, but from my observation, it look like they really respect you. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that they do.
Yeah.
Like that's my honest answer. Kids are kids.
Yeah.
So what one is dealing, we're all dealing with it, man. My kid, I tell mine, he's just so cool. The older one, he's so cool. So sometimes I don't even know. But we started this when he was a baby. Whenever I leave, man, I love you.
Yeah.
So that's our thing. So we've been doing this 15 years now.
Wow.
No matter what, love you.
Right.
So
he's accepting of it.
We have no choice.
Yeah.
Both of them. Like you don't have a choice about this love. Yeah. This is pure. You come from me. So I'm giving you what I want to give you.
Let me ask you this, bro. Like, because you don't really hear that from a lot of black men.
Yeah.
Just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
That's because we're not healed. So I mean,
So you were healed. And you had to go
healing.
Mm-hmm. So what was your going through phase before you became actually healed and being able to be the father that you are to your kids?
So being a father throughout my journey was the easy part.
Okay.
It was just it was a thing that I knew no matter what, this had to be done. No matter what I have going on, whatever this organized chaos over here, I have to be a father.
Right.
Everything stops when it comes to being a father. So that's what I did.
Yeah, man, it's amazing, man. So let me ask you this, bro. Like, what would you say? And this is brothers talking, man.
Yeah.
This is something I want us to start doing, man. It's really holding each other accountable, right? Like, what would you say to the man who isn't being the ideal father to their kids? Like, how would you actually encourage him? Matter of fact, how would you coach him and tell him?
First of all, he needs the truth.
The truth?
So, the truth, yeah. You're not a good father.
Yeah.
You are now raising a statistic. And I'm telling you this in love.
Yeah.
Because if you're not raising them, something's raising your child.
Right.
Most likely it's going to be a video game.
Yeah.
Most likely it's going to be GTA. Whatever you feed the mind, you will become.
Yeah.
So you're being a terrible father. Let's start there. But I love you.
Yeah.
You see, so you have to balance it. As Black men, we have to talk to each other like that.
Right,
no one's holding you accountable. That's why you're a bad father. People could be fussing at you, but no one is holding you to the fire. Yeah.
Start with the truth.
Yeah.
And what's next?
So so now we're here. Now we're in this ugly phase.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we do? How do we make it better? Okay, cool. How do you even know how to love?
God.
Do you know how to love?
Yeah. Right.
Obviously, you don't.
Right.
You're not around people that love because you are a product of your environment.
Right.
So what you're doing now, we have to figure out that this is a generational curse. Now we gotta cut it here.
Right.
Because what you've been taught got you here.
Yeah.
And you're not a good father.
Right.
What do we do?
Let me ask you a question right quick, man. Don't lose your thought, bro, because I have a theory when it comes down to generational curses.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, we say generational curses as if it's really some witchcraft that's over you. You know what I'm saying? People say it like that. I'm like, I don't believe it's a generational curse. I believe it's generational habits.
It is.
Right.
It's passed down. The habit is passed down. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when it look like we can't break this curse, it's like break the habit. You know what I'm saying?
It's simple.
Right. So for the man, like you said, he does, let's circle back, because you said he doesn't know how to love because his environment wasn't conducive to loving and growth. Like, how would you, I consider you to be a professional, right, at what you do. And it has nothing to do with titles and certification license. If you're a good father, you're a good father. You have experience that makes you a professional, right? Like, how do you take that guy from a place who doesn't know what love is and help him to experience it and tell him this is how you need to start? Like, how
after all of that, man, after that, I'm gonna love on him. Okay. So now I'm gonna show him love. Yeah. And so then we're just gonna talk about it. That's the best way to get to a Black man. Just talk about it. Yeah. If you really think about it, we don't have a place to talk.
That's true. Why do you think that is, though, bro?
Because society.
Yeah.
It's what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do.
Right.
Like, we can't just go hang out and just go talk.
Right.
Those are girls' nights. You see what I'm saying? But that's what society has done.
Yeah. Right.
So we don't have a place. And then you also have to think about it. A lot of us was raised to be men. To be a man is to be strong. To be strong is not to cry.
Right.
So now you have this suppressed energy over here and you don't know what to do with it. So this little boy that's inside of this 35-plus-year-old man is screaming for help, and you don't know what. Now you pop your top.
That makes a lot of sense, bro.
So we got to break all of these habits here. So cool. So tell me good things about your son. Tell me what you like about your son.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how to love, then you don't even know what you like about your son.
So would you make it to where they have to identify with a type of love to help them, like, because obviously, like I said, they don't get it. They don't have it.
We can't even get into type of loves yet.
Yeah.
We at the bottom.
Yeah.
We just got to understand love, period. We can't even, I wouldn't even subdivide love. Like, let's just talk about, hey, it's just love.
Yeah.
It feels good. Matter of fact, give me a hug. Do you hug your son? I hug mine.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I might just kiss you on your head.
Yeah. I saw that one video. I don't know if you surprised him at the house. He had his backpack on.
Yeah.
Bro, he looked like he was like genuinely happy. I was like,
man, that's the first. So that's the one video that I can't watch too much without crying.
Really?
Yeah, because I can feel it, because it was him. Now his demeanor, he's very calm.
Yeah,
he's always chill. So to see him, because they in New Orleans now.
Okay. Yeah.
So to drive out there and surprise him, that was top. So man, I would tell that man, I would show him how to love. Write down things, like write it down, look at it. People be surprised if you write stuff down, just look at it.
Right.
You're looking back at it. You're getting it out of here. You got to free up the mind space.
True.
Yeah, to get better, you got to clear up it's a lot of brain fog.
Right.
Clear
Let's
it
go
up.
a little bit deeper than that too, though, man. Because I've learned, even with life coaching and psychology, different things like that, people are very uncomfortable with their internal thoughts. So if you tell them to write it down, right, and they see it and they don't like it, and they just, for lack of deeper terms, crash out, right? How do you handle stuff like that?
Let them crash.
Okay.
Yeah, crash. So now we here.
Yeah.
So okay, so now we have a feeling.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this makes you feel why?
Why
did that make you do that?
Right.
It's the law of cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Yeah. Yeah.
You wrote this. We said something. What happened?
Right.
Talk.
Yeah.
So now you got to talk to the little boy.
Right. Woo, told y'all.
You see? So now
yeah.
the father has become the son.
Yeah.
So as a black man that's healed, it's almost a father instinct. So now let me love on the little boy that's in you to teach you how to love on him. So let's go back and talk about, okay, so that's what happened. Okay, well, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Man, yeah. Let's fast forward to some of the more complicated people, like the elders. And by the way, y'all, we respect our people. This is really all about us growing, like as we're talking right now. This is brotherly love, this is communication, this is what we try to promote to people, man. Like we really just sitting and talking. We exposing stuff, which is what you should do, right? Let's say you got some old heads, like a better, deeper age in term, you know what I'm saying? We know old age, they just stuck in their ways. Very. And they can't see how to love undergo. They still stuck in the I'm a man, I gotta it just is what it is mindset, right? They don't have the respect of their grown kids. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. As a grown man, how would you help the old head who look, because they got some old heads who respect you, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How do you talk to that person? The old head who just like, you know for a fact they're stubborn. And we know them, right?
So you got two ways to deal with that. And so this is you can help them, or you can remove that energy from you. Yeah. But that also takes your journey here. You see what I'm saying? But to help them, the elders are tough, man, because the elders, like you say, they're set in their ways. Right. I've come the most effective way, and me and my father, we would have strong debates. Really? Strong, very strong. Yeah, I would present them with information because they're older. So now I have to I have to give you the information. I got to show you, hey man, so this is what it says. Yeah. Right here. This is not what I'm hearing. Like versus someone younger than me, I can kind of put the arm around and be like, let me guide. I can't guide this old head over here. Now, my life, though, how I live my life, he can see it. So that's an example. But hey, man, listen. Hey, these are the things that I've studied. Right. But I'm showing you.
And that's where that patience comes in. That too.
Oh, man. Patience. Yeah.
Yeah. You got something like about to say?
I wanted to hop in with actually a question that I have. Why do you think that older people are so stuck in their ways? Is it an insecurity that they have that's been built in? Is it society that built it into them? Why are they so stuck? And I want to hear answers from both of you on that one.
I'll let you finish it. My immediate response is, again, one thing you said that was very, very relevant is information, number one. Yeah. Right. If you're not exposed to others and a free thinking mindset, but you're just being programmed to be like this, A, B, C, this is just the way it is, you don't know no different. That's why your environment is such a big deal, right? If all you see is quote unquote stoic men. Matter of fact, I talked about it yesterday, and this is really deep too, because some of the old heads, they were stuck in their ways, but they were shitty dads and shitty husbands. Yes. Right? Yes. But they went to work and provided, so they were considered to be good. Yeah. Right? So they're stuck in that old way of thinking. I went to work. I paid the bills.
Yeah, but what else are you doing?
Right? So the program, that's why my company's called Reprogram for a reason. It's like, no, you got to reprogram your mind to live the life that you deserve and want, right? Right. So the reason why they can't get out of it, number one, they don't want to. they don't want to get out of the stuck mindset, right? Number two, they're afraid of being exposed for what they're not. That's a bigger thing. It's like, no, you realize you was a shitty father for the past 20 years. You was a horrible husband for the past. And just imagine somebody in their 50s and 60s, and you telling them, yeah, you did good, but you want the best version for yourself and for your kids and for your wife. So I would say stuck in their ways, and they're scared to be exposed. That's my two.
Yeah, that wraps it up. Really, because I mean, it's for elders, man, it's almost like a rite of passage. Like, I've lived this long, so there's nothing that you really can tell me.
Man, elaborate on that. That's good. Yeah.
I mean, I've just been here. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You've been here. You've experienced things, but are they the right experiences?
Right.
Are you where you want to be in life?
Right.
And if you're not, then we really should think about changing something. Like, just because you're old, that means nothing. There are a bunch of old fools out here.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
And you can consider yourself an elder, but like, we have to remove that. Like, that title needs to be readjusted. To me, like, you have to earn to be an elder.
That part.
Yeah. Age don't make you an elder.
That's good. Age does not give you the title of endearment. And does not give you the liberty. That's a different level. I mean, we're older, so we respect our elders, right?
Yeah.
This younger generation, not all of them, but some of them, they don't have the same respect we have for our elders. We just respect people because they were older. We get it.
But you know what, man? It's like, you can respect them, but also I don't have to put you in a certain tier.
There you go.
Like, I have respect for you, but if I know for a fact that you don't know what you're talking about, I just respect you because of your age, not because of you can influence anything.
Right. And they get offended by that.
It's okay. Listen, people that get offended, I always tell them, I love you. I'm sorry. No, I apologize because I'm not sorry.
There you go. Man, words
I apologize.
So much big time. God. Okay, we got to pivot because I know it's happening, right? I can feel it. I can always tell when the time is running. But let's switch subject real quick. We don't understand it for long, but because we're both musicians, right? And we were in the industry. You've done a lot, man. Even as a musician, also as a bodyguard, right? So you've seen just about every type of musician there is, right?
Yeah.
And because we're in, and this is something that I talked about years when I first got into the music industry. I came back from LA. Matter of fact, true story, I can't talk too much about it, but I lost my main gig in LA because I was overweight, right? They wanted a particular look for a band. And that was my trigger. That was my second trigger. I had two triggers, but that was my second trigger. I was like, "Yeah, this will never happen again."
I can. Yeah.
I
that
hurts.
Sure that,
oof.
Yeah, that hurts.
Man, I'm talking about literally just like, "Hey, come on, let's talk." So we want to go with a different group, and I'm like, "Oh, I see it. I ain't no dummy. I act dumb on purpose. I see it.
Yeah,
they wanted a fit band. I get it. They wanted the drummer to look like this. I was like, gotcha, no problem. Right?
Won't happen again."
To this day, I'll make sure that what I mean.
Yeah, for real.
So you've seen the music industry, right? And we already know there's a lot of unhealthy habits that come with it, right? So I know it's a sensitive topic because we know people.
Oh, it's not.
Right? Yeah. So for some people, for me, it's not.
Okay.
Right? I'm good. How would you help the musician, the artist that you can clearly see needs help in the fitness and health area? Like, how would you help them out?
So I'm a very honest person. I'm a very in your face type of person. Yeah. I mean, but you know my pedigree when it comes to that. And the only reason why I am is because I was fat.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not coddling any grown-up that is overweight. I'm not coddling any grown-up that's overweight because it's a decision that you make every time you pick up your fork, every time you pick up your spoon. So now, with that being, I want the people to understand. I'm not. So with them, man, it's like, you have to practice a certain amount of hours to get to a certain tier of musicianship.
Right.
Which requires a certain amount of discipline.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that you could do it for this and you can't do it for that?
Yeah.
So with musicians, I shake them up. You're gonna die. Period.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at the past, let's say past 5 years, we've lost some on each tier. We've lost some major work inside of the community, but you still want to be fat. So even though you're sad, you're not sad. You're looking for attention.
Oh, say it one more time.
Yeah, you're not sad. You're looking for attention. You're looking for the picture so that you can post, "Oh, this was my bro." But what are you doing that's different?
Wow.
These musicians are dying because of heart conditions.
Yeah.
Like, say that out loud.
Yeah.
It's a heart condition.
Yeah.
Cardio. And if you're feeding yourself this trash, you're slowing down your blood. You're clogging your arteries, which pumps the blood. So why should I feel sorry for you? Why? I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes every day when I was overweight. Yeah. Whataburger was my friend all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I made a decision. Did I miss it? Yes. Yeah, I missed all of it. It's not, but there's a bigger goal. I wanted to live. So what musicians, what are we doing? Y'all just want to live this short amount of time and have this, or y'all want to actually like live?
Yeah.
Like we have to change for the younger generation. They're very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to talk about us and our generation, how we created these sensitive little boys. Because we did it.
Yeah, that's true.
We did it.
Yeah.
And to y'all, I'm sorry. But now I'm here to help. Yeah, there's no need to be sensitive.
Yeah.
You're fat. You're going to die.
Right. Good. You got something?
Yeah, I have another question. Is there a large commonality between being a musician and being obese or overweight? Because I think a lot of us, when we think of like the lifestyle and the negative impacts on your health when it comes to being a musician or like in Hollywood in the entertainment industry, we think of drinking and partying and drugs, but not a lot of like overeating or being obese. So is that really a big problem when it comes to that?
It's definitely a problem. I'm going to say one thing. I want you to literally bring this joke home, because I know for a fact, I'm gonna give it the easy part. I want you to bring it home with the hard stuff. But the easy answer to that is most musicians are creative people. We're using that creative outlet to distract ourselves from the real issue, right? Yeah. I play drums good. I play piano good. I'm hanging out with such and such. That's a distraction from the real issue, right? And I realize the further, and especially if you're talented and you get that big gig or whatever, it's easy to distract yourself. Very easy to distract yourself. So that's my quick answer. I know you got a deep one, but that's it. It's a distraction.
The problem is that we're just not accountable. So like creators, we stay up at nighttime. We stay up late. So there's nothing open. So why not prepare? If you about to go on tour, you're gonna prepare.
Facts.
So if you know that your day is consistent of you going to the studio 8 o'clock at nighttime, why aren't you preparing throughout the night? Well, I'm gonna just stop over here and grab something. Grab what? You got two options. You got the corner store, you got Whataburger.
Yeah. And Jack in the Box.
And then you're gonna go lay down because now you're sleepy. So now you're taking 1,700 calories on a low day of a meal, which you're not supposed to have that much in a meal unless you're bulking. To have that and go lay down.
Yeah.
And you're doing this year after year. And so then when you do get up, now you're tired. So now what do you gotta do? Now you have a Red Bull. So now you race your heart. Now you're here.
Yeah.
Then you eat. Matter of fact, because the caffeine is in you, now we get to talk about the fitness part of it. Now you don't have appetite.
There you go.
So now you're ripping and running all day. Now you're eating candy. So then when you do eat again, oh man, it's late.
Right. Pause right quick. So I don't lose your thought, please, because I want people to realize that you said something that was very, very pivotal and key. Caffeine suppresses appetite. You're not hungry, right? So can you just elaborate just for a quick second on that part? Because most people don't get that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the fitness side of it is like when you take caffeine, man, caffeine jolts you. So it has you up. It has you moving. So the last thing you're thinking about is it's going to suppress your appetite every time. So you no, don't do it.
Yeah, you'll go hours and be like, I'm not even hungry. Of course, you had
and guess what? You're not even thirsty. So now you're depriving your body of water because this caffeine and this sugar has overloaded your bloodstream.
Right.
Yeah. Now you'll drink juice, but you won't drink water. And y'all need to stop that. Stop with the I drink juice. Juice has more sugar than soda. So okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Continue. Go.
Yeah, so so you have all of those things, right? You have all these things that you have to factor in, and you do it day after day after day after day after day. So then somebody died. Boom. Okay, cool. I'm so sad. Let me post something. Yeah. Oh, I'm grieving, man. So now as a community, we're gonna do better for 5 days, and then it's right back. Boom. So you want to die?
Yeah.
I don't care what you tell me. You can give me a million excuses. You want to die. Go pick your casket out. That's why I talk. Go pick it out.
Yeah.
Make sure that your kid is safe. So your kid is not important. So now you want to die.
Yeah.
And that's not. So now you have the food aspect. Let's not even take in the recreational drugs over here.
So we're gonna pause right quick because it's going somewhere, because you said something else. The lifestyle that comes with being a musician. Smoking, drinking. I'm staying up late night, the late night party, all of that, right? So all of that lifestyle is illusion and delusion.
Yes,
right.
1,000%.
It's an illusion because it's not real. Number one, it's delusion because you actually think you're doing something, you ain't doing nothing but destroying yourself. Like you said, you want to kill yourself. And here's the kicker to that. And we're going to talk about this. We got to just go and jump into it because we're talking about bettering ourselves, right? And this is my personal perspective, but I've experienced it. And I personally believe that 80% of musicians are broke.
Yes.
They literally don't have the money to fund the fake lifestyle they have, which is why I told a guy a long time ago, I said, bro, he said, man, you've been having a drum set for a while. I had a PDP concept kit, bunch of something. I kept it joking for a long time. I said, let me tell you why. Because, bro, it makes no sense for me to buy a whole bunch of equipment and I ain't got no money in my bank. Like,
you have all the gear,
bro. Why would I buy a $300 cymbal? I don't have $300 in my bank. I'm gonna wear this joke out, you know, until it's over with, right?
Yeah.
So the whole perception of, oh, I got it. I know for a fact that doggone, what's the latest keyboard? I think
you got the Nord.
Yeah, you got the Nord. That joke was like $5 grand, something like that.
Grand.
So you spending $5 grand, but you ain't got $5 grand in your bank, you know, and you living that lifestyle up all night, then you're hoping that you get the big gig, right? So all I like to say is this, like you said, you don't care about yourself.
Yeah.
You don't care about yourself enough. So let's talk to the person, the musician who wants to do better and doesn't know where to start at.
Okay, cool. So now we got options.
Yeah.
You want to do better. So now you have to change your paradigm, change your life. One of my favorite, Bob Proctor. I love Bob Proctor. Yeah. Shout out to Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now same time of day, same things moving. Okay, so what can we do different?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can meal prep. Yeah, y'all like to buy all these bags and carry everything in. So now you have a meal prep bag. Now you have your snacks. Now you have your things. And guess what? They're gonna laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Let them laugh.
I always do.
Yeah. That's.
I'd be like, okay. Yeah.
Well, you know, I can't tell you what I tell them at the time, but you know, so let them laugh, but understand that now that you're on this path here,
right?
Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable for this. I used to tell them 3-6-9 every 3 weeks. Watch something change, but you got to go. Yeah, you got to go through this. You got to go through it. So understand that while you're changing, it's going to be uncomfortable. So that's the musicians that I like to talk to. Like, hey, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. You couldn't play as soon as you sat down. Right. You kept doing it. So yeah, you gotta eat like this over and over and over. And no, you don't have to eat like you're about to go on a competition. Yeah, no. You gotta do that. Yeah. Keep a balance. Yes. Keep a balance. So that's
man. You killing this thing. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that obviously people respect you, they love the person that you are, right? You have a lot to offer, right? Do you think that you got certain gigs because of, I'm just call a spade, like your appearance, right? You think being fit has a lot to do with you getting the gigs you got now?
There were some that I knew exactly what it was. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So there was a couple of gigs that I played, and I played a different instrument, and it was like, when I looked around, it's like, okay, so this is kind of what we're looking for. And I looked at the band, I said, okay, all right, you know. So it was more, if the whole band is fitting, we're all kind of wearing like tight shirts or a couple of buttons down a little bit.
That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
So it does make a difference.
Yeah.
But
honestly, even outside of the ones that I know, but like your physical appearance makes a difference in life.
Yes.
Like we got to talk about that. Like musicians, like you look slouchy. You're slouchy. How can I respect you as a man? Yeah. When you look like that.
Say it one more time.
Yeah, you're slouchy.
Yeah.
You're slunched over. You have bad posture. So then when I do meet you, you don't even know how to shake hands. Yeah, you don't even know how to look me in my eyes. Yeah. So that's another thing that we have to unpackage. Like,
so man. What would you say the top? God, there's so much to do. What would you say the top 3 things that musicians should do to make themselves more appealing to the industry to be better?
Number one, like actually stick to a plan. Yeah. And what I mean by it, bro, and the thing is, they always say, bro, I want to come work out with you. No, you don't. I would dog walk you in here. And no one interrupts my sanctuary time. Yeah. Because the gym is that's my therapy. Yeah. They're right there.
Leave me alone. Yeah.
So, firstly, I tell them, man, come up with a plan. And so I do reach out to musicians. So I tell them, hey, man, 20 minutes on the treadmill. You don't have to go fast. You just got to go 20 minutes. Right. After that, get you some 10-pound dumbbells. Yeah. We're not even doing a lot.
Just press.
Go home.
Yeah.
35 minutes in the gym. Go home. Yeah. If you can just do that 3 times a week, I'm no high expectation. You got 7 days. So if you can just do it 3, once you get that 3 down, it feels good. Add another.
Yeah.
Let it become a routine.
Yeah. Yeah. What's number 2? Plan is number 1. What's number 2?
2, man, stop lying to yourself. Stop.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is they're excuses. Excuses are lies. Stop it.
Yeah.
Like you just stop. Look yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Look at yourself. Look at your soul.
Right.
Have a real good conversation with your soul. Yeah. And make a decision that you want to be better.
That's it. That's dope. Before you do number 3, we got some Q&As right quick.
Okay.
So we just have a few comments. We have Anthony Wilson Jr. from YouTube. This was when Marcus was talking about his trigger to go back to the gym. They don't know the struggle we endured. And then the real Miss Carter, she says, wow, this conversation is great. And she again says, this conversation is great.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. This is the type of conversation that people should have, and they're very uncomfortable having, right? But we just bringing it to the forefront. Last thing. What was the last thing?
Number 3 is treat your life like you treat your music.
That's good. That sounds like a title.
Because the thing is, like, you love music.
Yeah.
Yeah, but treat your life like that. Like, if you treat your life as much as you love that music, as much as you love buying that gear.
Yeah.
Imagine where you really could be.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah. That's a game changer, man. Yeah. That's the type of book that you should write.
And you know what? I'm going to write this book. I'm going to write this book.
That actually sounds really, really dope, man. Let me ask you, because I know briefly, you are you still a security guard, bodyguard?
So I am, but that's just on the back burner right now because of man, when you change your paradigm, you can legit do whatever you want to.
Man, tell us about that, because that honestly, because I do a lot of different things. So when I see people doing different things, it excites me. I was like, man, he was doing this, he was doing that, he was doing this.
So I don't sit still for too long. Yeah, life is too short and too precious. And if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. That's just what it is. So man, to change your paradigm, change your life. Pretty much what it is man, I wake up every day literally doing what I want to do.
Right.
And so what I mean by that is that, like, I have goals that they're already there.
Yeah.
And so I use my faith, and we need to talk about that too, because 90% of people don't have faith.
Go ahead, go there right quick.
Okay, so I was just having this conversation with my fiance, man. So when faith is literally trusting and believing, which means that you're using your mind and your vision to see it through.
Right.
The opposite of that is stress, because you don't believe.
Yeah.
So 90% of people don't activate their faith.
Yeah.
They say it, but they don't believe it. Like, they don't want. No, because if you're overthinking and you're stressing, you've already canceled it out.
Yeah.
So when I change my paradigm, this is going to happen like this. And so my job now is to enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen. Why? Because it has no choice.
Right.
I've already aligned myself with everything I needed to align.
Right.
Yeah. And it will give you what you need. The desires of your heart.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible. And if we live it, the desires of my heart are this right here. These things right here. This is what I want. Okay, cool. And I'm going to go get it. Here's the path, because I'm healed.
Yeah.
And I move in peace. God is love. I move in love. So I follow all of my standards. Yeah. That's what. So I don't have stress. I don't know what stress is. I promise you. So when people say, Marcus, you look different, I don't stress. I don't know how to, because I changed my paradigm.
Yeah.
Situations happen, but that's where you know what? I'm still on my journey.
Yeah.
Just happened, but I know I'm good. So now I keep it forward thinking, always forward thinking.
That's real faith. All right, I got 2 things, and I'm about to wrap it up, but I got to ask this question, right? So the first question is, and keep it slightly short, because I know we can go deep with it.
Okay.
We're gonna have a part 2, y'all. Obviously, we gotta have part 2. How important it is for a man to be dangerous? That's first question. And then give me your final thoughts on the show, wrap it up.
It is very important.
Yeah.
Like but be calm. Like me, like, I'm a dangerous person.
Yeah,
I am, but it's no need to be chaotic.
Right.
Yeah. When you learn to be patient, and you really know who you are.
Yeah.
And you live in who you are.
Right.
You live in your kingdom.
Yeah.
You live as a king. And if you apply certain principles from the Bible, you know who you are.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, Jesus said it twice in the Bible. I didn't say this. Jesus said it twice, that we are gods. We are children of the Most High. Yeah. I am not your supreme deity. I know that,
Yeah.
But if I'm a direct descendant from God,
yeah,
that makes I have God powers. I can get a woman pregnant.
Yeah.
If I get cut, I can heal it.
Yeah.
I have God powers.
Yeah.
So when you move in that realm, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. You don't have to be chaotic dangerous.
Because the thing is, like, I worked so hard for this piece,
yeah,
and I've done the groundwork. So like, you gotta do the groundwork at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I've done the groundwork, so I know how hard I can fight.
Yeah,
I know where I'm willing to go.
Yeah.
But because I've obtained this peace, I've obtained so much God. It's like I don't have to.
That's real. That's what we talk about, the peace that passes all understanding. People don't get it. No, all right, we got to stop. But give us your final thoughts for today. God, man,
we got to have a part two. we got to have a part. Man, final thoughts for the day, man. For the musicians, number one, I love you. We love you. Stop. Just honestly, like, you have to stop and really understand that this eating is a problem. It is slowing your life. Actually, no, it's speeding you up to the death. That's just what it is. But also understand that it's a mental thing as well. You have to change. You have to reprogram. You got to reprogram. You have to reprogram the thinking, the mind. It is important. And man, just understand, that we out here. Like, you have brothers like me, you have brothers like Ricky, man. Thank you so much for having me on here, man. That's out here that are willing to listen. Black men, go talk.
Yeah.
Find someone to talk to. If not, hit me. I will listen.
Speaking of hitting you, man, where can we find you at?
You can find me on social media, man. Marcus_Walker_page at Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. It's just Marcus Walker, man. Come along, follow me, enjoy the journey. If you want to, you can join the Chubby Gang. Shout out to my Chubbies. I talk about them every morning. So the Chubby movement is real quick. So the Chubby movement is, I start off one morning saying, "Good morning, Chubbies," and it's not offensive. But if you are offended, then guess what? Then I'm talking to you, and all I'm asking people is to just go get active. 10 sit-ups is what I've been asking for, or up to 10. So where a lot of people have been offended, a lot of people have been sending me videos. Somebody, I got 1, I got 2.
Wow.
Keep going. So I took the word Chubbies, and it's not offensive. It's just, hey man, good morning, Chubbies. Join the gang.
Man, please go follow my brother, man. Look, I keep telling y'all, like, I am not a biased person. I love to push other people, and this is one of the people I'll be like, man, go follow my brother.
Thank you so much.
Join the team. What do you call it, the Chubbies?
The Chubbies, man. Come on.
I'm gonna do it too.
I'm a Chubby. So listen,
join the Chubbies, man. But God, I hate that we had to stop. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you share, like, and follow. If you need any more advice, please reach out to me or to Marcus. We are definitely here to help, and we will see you guys next week. We got the next. All right, man. Peace, my brother. Thank you, man.
Stop.